Hey guys, so in today's perks video, we're going to be going over Palpatine. These are the cards you're going to want to use. The first one on top, second, third on the bottom. That way his lightning attacks have a greater range, they drain less stamina, and when using his right ability, if someone gets affected by it, then they would take more damage while affected by the shock. So firstly, starting with Palpatine before we get into his abilities, you're going to need to use both your block button for lightsabers or aim button, whatever, and then the shoot button and attack button at the same time. So basically both triggers, that way you can use both hands, because obviously if you just use one, then you're using one hand and you're not doing that much damage. With Palpatine, his left ability I just used is his Chain Lightning. Certainly does a lot of damage. Can I get a stun off here? I can't. I can, but I'm dead. Vader was just a little too late there, unfortunately. His middle ability, which I'll activate once I'm down there, it pretty much just allows like this little black cloud around him, which does a little bit of damage, not too much. It's really only good if someone's really low, like a lightsaber, and they're just blocking to get that good damage off. Be good against this Yoda, but he's dead. It's my shock here. I don't even know what I killed Luke with, probably just regular lightning. Good. You also really can't run from Palpatine. He's just too quick. You won't be able to run from him. He's very quick. Like I mentioned, he has two, obviously two dashes like everyone else, but he's really good at using them, getting himself out of bad situations, getting behind people pretty easily. See, using the shock, using the chain lightning, see how much we're getting off a lot of damage there. And then obviously when Vader's choking, you can use his lightning to do lots of good damage. And this is the Dark Aura that I was talking about. Again, it's not really great, you're not going to be getting crazy kills with it. It's just, really, I only find it useful if a lightsaber is really low and they're just blocking. Got behind Luke pretty easily there. As you can see, he's very quick. As you can see, pretty easy to kill there, especially when people jump midair. They're kind of dead to Palpatine, because his lightning will reach them, definitely. You see getting lots of good damage off there while Vader's choking him. Very solid damage, no doubt about that. Especially with a full coordinated team, Palpatine's really deadly. Because, he's like a mix right in between lightsabers and shooters. And definitely gets good damage off, can definitely be very annoying, especially to shooters. See if I can get this Lando here. Ooh. As you can see, Chain Lightning does very good amounts of damage. Get a stun on Yoda here. So he did some good damage to him while he was in the quick little stun. Dark Aura just to get little bits of damage off as I'm attacking them. But obviously, like I mentioned, it's really at best, in my opinion, when used if a lightsaber is just blocking and they're at no health. See if I can get a stun off here. Got a stun off on Kenobi. Get behind him. Out of stamina. With Palpatine, make sure at least every once, in a little bit, you just ease off of the lightning. That way he can just quickly get it back. Because obviously when you're just constantly shooting it, he will run out of stamina. Barely, he'll have a good amount of time, but, you'll notice it'll come along. So you definitely need to be careful and make sure that, you're not just constantly holding it the entire time. You just need to let go for a quick little second, because his lightning will come back. As you can see, very good for draining stamina. Jumping. Ooh. Whoa. I went so far. Oh my. See if I can, should be able to get back here. Yep. Try my best to get behind him. Very quick. As you can see, just so he's getting behind people. See, perfect place for Palpatine to use his lightning. But yeah, one thing I do definitely love about Palpatine is how quick he is. He's very nice and quick in those kinds of situations where you need him to be. Pretty much quicker than anyone. And if someone's just jumping on him, it's just bad news for them. See, get a good stun off. Tanked so much health off, and he's pretty much destroyed. And also, since Leia's here, it reminds me, hopefully she could place a shield down. She's probably not gonna. But his lightning can just shoot right through her shield. So he can be on the outside, she can be on the inside. You can just hit her. She can leave the shield, then you with Palpatine can just go right in and just shoot her from in there. So yeah, it's definitely good if you get a Leia that places shields down while the Palpatine. No doubt about that. But yeah, see, just perfect, very fluid, you know, easy movement. It's not like Maul where it's kind of hard to control. It's fairly easy with him, just because it's dashes. But yeah, as you can see, you know, we've got good eliminations going, very balanced, 12 and 12. With only one unlucky death in the beginning. Yep, see, pretty easy to get behind. Maybe I can get that shock off. I did. Just target Kenobi here. This is where Dark Aura is good. Okay, well, he's not blocking anymore, but yeah. See, it does little bits of damage. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, as you can see, just lots and lots of kills. Honestly, a little bit more kills than I would have expected for Palpatine. I wouldn't expect him to get this much. It's always good to jump in these kind of situations where like a shooter, lightsaber is right like in front of you, spamming you. Dang it. Or anything like that, because then obviously Han and his shoulder charge won't be able to reach you if you're jumping. You can just point your camera down and shoot at him. So you know, definitely good. Very powerful. You know, like I mentioned, very good against shooters. Very good target, especially with that chain lightning. Get behind him here. Fortunately, they can dodge the chain lightning. Can I get him here? It's gonna be close. Dang, he just got me. It's close. 8 health. Just one more little tase, he would have been dead. But yeah, as you can see, you know, definitely a great target against those shooters. Just unfortunate that Yoda's with him. I'm gonna try and get that Han again because I know he's low. Maybe activate my Dark Aura this time. There he is. He's dead this time. Got him. Just need one more. So yeah, pretty much Palpatine, you know. Definitely don't attack people just on your own, because obviously he doesn't have a block. Yeah, oh, good game. He obviously doesn't have a block, and, you know, you do need to jump with him in order to, you know, get some good strat going to jump with him sometimes. But again, that does leave you vulnerable to force abilities and stuff. So be careful with that. But yeah, you know, chain lightning does a lot of damage. The right ability, the shock, is very good. So yeah, that's going to do it for the Palpatine video. Just make sure that, you know, like I mentioned, you're not just rushing in with him, but definitely good, especially on Leia's against her shields. And, you know, anyone like Vader gets a choke off. You know, you can get a lot of damage in. And also, they just can't run for Palpatine. He's too quick. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.